Most people can feel a little jealous at times, but it's never an excuse to kill. A casual affair becomes a lethal obsession.
This was the man she wanted. She would do anything to have them.
A preacher's daughter walks on the wild side.
Bullets and guns must have aroused her.
You got a hot date? Who is he?
And a jilted lover won't let her ex move on.
If I can't have you, nobody will.
These deadly women should just walk away. But they have a fatal fixation. In 2012, in her hometown of Omaha, Nebraska, 37-year-old party girl Shauna Liz Golyar is always up for a good time.
Liz liked men. Oh, did she?
Liz was girls went wild, all in one person.
I've been single a while.
Well, I just broke up with my ex, so I'm not looking for anything serious.
My perfect man.
Liz's no-strings mantra appeals to new hookup, 35-year-old single dad, Dave.
All he wanted to do was to casually date. She said she wanted no entanglements. It sounded like a dream come true for Dave.
They were both okay with, yep, we're having fun. I'm gonna talk to other guys, I'll talk to other girls, or at least appeared that way on the surface at first.
But it's not long before this modern arrangement turns old school.
I gotta go.
How about we go away for the weekend?
Oh, can't do. I got a date Saturday night.
Party girl Liz starts wanting more.
Your loss.
Yeah, it changes when she meets Dave. Something about him she really liked, and she wanted them to be in a committed relationship.
Come on, don't be like this. I'll call you.
She may have been a serial dater before, but now she only had eyes for one man.
But Dave doesn't get the memo. He's still playing the field.
Carrie.
Dave.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm well. Oh.
He strikes up another relationship with 37-year-old Carrie Farver.
It wasn't long before Liz became obsessed with conquering Dave. And she would stalk any woman he was seeing. His phone starts blowing up. Guess who?
Text messages, phone calls, one after another from Liz.
Just answer. They're not going away.
Hey, I can't talk right now.
Stop ignoring me. I need you to meet me at your place right now.
Can't do.
You have to.
You have to right now.
Okay, 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I have to meet a friend at my place.
Dave manages to calm Liz, at least for the moment. But her distractions don't stop Dave from following up with Carrie.
I have a confession. I've got a man in my life. My son. I like you, but I'm not looking for a boyfriend.
She wanted to have casual sex and nothing more. She was very clear about that.
But yet again, a no-strings-attached theory doesn't quite pan out in practice. This time, it's Dave's turn to fall in love.
You know, people may say, I don't want involvement, but it happens. And it seems to have happened with Carrie and Dave because they started spending every evening together.
Although Dave is seeing both women, he clearly has a favorite.
The competition is drastically winning right now.
It was like being slapped in the face. It was as if he said to her, I choose this woman over you.
Liz was just beside herself. She started stalking Carrie ruthlessly.
Hello?
Anonymous calls and online threats.
Hello?
Liz pulls out all the stops.
Liz created a fake profile and tried to friend Carrie online.
Hello?
This was the man she wanted. She would do anything to have them.
For new lovers Dave and Carrie, today is like any other day.
What time will I see you tonight?
Not sure. Probably late, so don't worry.
Tuesday morning, Dave leaves for work about 6:20 in the morning. Carrie was up on her laptop. She was doing some work stuff, some emails.
But as quickly as their relationship starts, it ends.
It seemed like Carrie went over the deep end. She started sending text messages to her mother, to Dave, even to her work. She sent one to Dave telling him that the relationship was over.
We're done, I'm breaking up with you, I hate you, never talk to me again. It was just like a 180-degree change, like just a different person.
Carrie's change of heart stuns everyone.
She took another job in, I think, Kansas City. She quits her job abruptly.
Adding to the insult, Dave's part-time girlfriend, Liz, is being harassed too.
I'm terrified. She's been stalking me, and now this.
Carrie was out there causing all kinds of trouble.
Liz, are you okay?
Oh, thank you.
But there's an upside for Liz.
Liz and Dave were both victims of Carrie harassing or damaging their property or stalking them. It brought them together.
Sir, do you know this Carrie woman?
I was seeing her. She's been harassing me.
It's a puzzle for the police.
No one could ever actually find Carrie and then complete an interview or talk to her about it because she just never resurfaced.
Thank you. Can you believe this?
I gotta go.
Why?
That's my ex. One of the kids is sick. I'm sorry.
Despite Carrie's self-destruction, Dave isn't running back to Liz's arms. Until a violent attack.
Liz had been shot.
The police searched by ground, by air, trying to find where this shooter went.
I've been shot. I'm bleeding.
And that's when Liz's story started falling apart.
3443 West Monroe.
Did you see the shooter? I'm not sure. I think it was a woman. My boyfriend's ex.
Suspicious police start investigating the victim.
We used that shooting as a ploy to, I was helping her with harassment in the shooting. We had a GPS tracker on our car for about 3 months. We requested consent to download her phone.
Amongst her communications is a trail of threatening correspondence.
Claiming to be responsible for the shooting and pretending to be Carrie. And like, don't make me do what I did to Carrie to you.
Records show Liz isn't just the recipient.
Well, what do you know?
She's also the sender. Liz has been impersonating 2 different women, spinning a web of lies to get Dave back and to cover up murder.
And finally, she put the crosshairs on herself.
So Liz is having these email exchanges, and really what she's doing is confessing to what she did to Carrie.
Now, Carrie Farver's strange behavior years earlier can be explained. On November 13th, 2012, Liz paid her a visit.
The fact that Carrie was in Dave's life was more than Liz could handle. Carrie had to go.
Shut up! Move it! I need your phone. Give me the password. Password! 975. Okay.
Carrie was probably terrified and thought, all right, she's crazy. I need to keep her from getting crazier, so I'm gonna do what she says.
All right, move it! Move it!
It's the last time anyone sees Carrie for 4 years.
Liz ultimately was able to get Carrie into her own car in the passenger seat. She stabbed her 3 or 4 times in the stomach and the chest area. Was able to get her to a remote location. She claimed she burned her and covered her with a tarp, and then ultimately dismembered her body and put it into trash bags. And then to some trash somewhere is where she alleged that the body was dumped.
Carrie's body is never found. But the police uncovered deleted photos from Liz's camera.
Gotcha.
The deleted ones that had a picture of it looked like a post-mortem foot with a Chinese tattoo, it meant mother. And then we had a pathologist and another expert testify that it was Carrie's tattoo.
Liz was proud of killing Carrie.
Poor Carrie did nothing to Liz. She just had a relationship with someone who Liz on her own marked as exclusive.
In cyberspace, Liz became Carrie, breaking up with the world.
In today's world, you can send a message and say you're quitting your job, breaking up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's kind of accepted in a way.
Then, to get Dave back, Liz made her victim her victimizer.
Liz was obsessed with making herself look like a valuable person to Dave and a victim of the evil Carrie.
If you're willing to shoot yourself in the leg and just miss your femoral artery for something, you're very dedicated.
Liz deserves an award for the most manipulative, liar in the world.
In 2017, Shauna Liz Golyar is found guilty of first-degree murder and second-degree arson. She receives life for the murder and an additional 18 to 20 years for arson.
Jealousy is a normal emotion in pretty much all animals. In Liz's case, it was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They argued about it for 2 days. Her heart was breaking. And that was very unfortunate.
In Topeka, Kansas in 1905, a woman in a liquor store is like a man in a nursery. Forbidden. 18-year-old Marie Arthur is already married, but this daughter of a preacher has the soul of a rebel.
Lady, you lost?
I want to order a drink.
She was raised to be a good, upstanding wife. She wasn't married too long before she kind of decided married life wasn't for her.
Well, I can't serve no lady.
I assure you, I'm no lady.
All she had to look forward to in her mind was meal planning and babies.
All right, then what are you having?
What do you recommend?
I'll say, how about some of the good stuff?
33-year-old Frank Broadway Jones is just the kind of adventure Marie is looking for.
Marie hooked up with the last person in the world her family would have approved of, a bartender.
Frank Broadway Jones was described as a dashing divorcee, so he had a marriage behind him as well.
Do you dance?
Do now.
The lovers skip town and move to the action of Salt Lake City. But the stars in their eyes soon turn to black holes.
So you sure you got no work for me at all?
Nothing.
Frank's a fantastic lover.
All right, thanks anyway.
But not a great provider.
Says you got no work for another week.
You won't be able to pay the rent.
Nope. That is all we got.
Oh, Johnny, I'll have my regular. Maybe it's time I made some money.
Marie's not one to let fate drive her fortune.
Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for some work.
Oh, what kind of work?
Well, the kind that you do.
Oh, the kind of work I do.
Yes, how do I get started?
Oh, well, I can tell you all about that.
It wasn't long before Marie realized she couldn't count on Frank to bring home the bacon. So Marie decides to get a job on her own, and she gets a pretty high-paying one.
There's limited ways for a woman to earn money in the early 1900s.
Here's my girl.
Hi, how are you doing? Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Aside from the world's oldest profession.
There's a lot of mining communities around Salt Lake.
No money, no kiss.
There's only one thing a young woman does in a mining community if she's not married to one of the miners, and it's servicing the miners.
She did what she felt she needed to do. And, you know, and she was breadwinner, really.
But there's one man she's not making happy.
What do you think? Too much?
For a prostitute? No such thing.
Frank isn't wild about the woman in his life, his significant other, doing that, but he doesn't have to see it because she's doing it out of town. It's not in his face.
Now you know that this is strictly business. My heart belongs to you.
But everything else is for sale.
Oh.
The couple comes to an uneasy understanding as Marie takes to her new career.
Oh, that last one was so fat. I thought he was gonna squash me.
She's able to kind of have her cake and eat it too, right? She has this steady relationship with a dashing guy and also gets to have fun in mining towns and make probably a lot more money than Frank was making.
But the time spent apart gives Frank other opportunities.
God, I've missed you.
Miss you too.
The day would come when Frank met someone else. And he fell in love.
He doesn't have to share his new love, May Dunbar, with anyone else. And in Frank's mind, he's still being more faithful than Marie.
Marie is being intimate with many men during the week, and Frank was just being intimate with one woman.
What is good for the goose is good for the gander, at least until gossip starts spreading around town.
What's wrong?
He was with another woman.
What woman?
Maria is very upset when she finds out that Frank's being unfaithful.
I saw them on the other side of the street, and then they walked up to each other and they kissed. It looked like they were together.
Let me explain.
Explain what? That you're a two-timing louse?
Well, it's not like you haven't been sleeping around.
Oh, how dare you!
Whoa, just hey, just calm down. Calm down.
He was like, well, wait a minute. I'm doing what you're doing, only on a much smaller scale. But that wasn't the point for her, not even close.
Hey, calm down. Look, I'm sorry.
There is a difference. Frank was in love. Marie was working.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Promise me that you will never see her again.
I promise. Okay? I promise.
Even though Frank wasn't seeing May anymore, that didn't help Marie. Her heart was breaking. And that was very unfortunate.
It's 1914 in Salt Lake City, Utah. Frank and Marie are rekindling their relationship after Frank's affair with May Dunbar. Until a chance encounter.
They were out at dinner. They were out at a restaurant. And who should be there but May? Frank acknowledged her just with, with the barest of nods. Would have been rude to do anything else.
What?
I thought you said it was over.
It is.
She'd been able to suppress the pain she'd felt for a long time. And seeing Frank nod to May brought it all back, front and center.
Marie's intuition sees more than a passing acknowledgement. She knows love when she sees it.
Marie, can't we just put this behind us?
I saw the way you looked at her.
What about all the men you've been sleeping with, huh? Yeah.
Old resentments resurface, and on January 9th, 1914, their reconciliation dissolves away.
Marie and Frank kept a gun in the room, and that was very unfortunate.
Marie, please. No, don't!
She shoots him twice. Once in the leg, and the other time kind of in the side or back, but that bullet nicked his heart, and that's what caused him to die almost instantaneously.
When she saw what she had done and it hit her, she turned the gun on herself and pulled the trigger. She tried to kill herself. That is grief.
The hotel desk clerk by this time's heard 3 shots. He's up the stairs to find out what's going on.
What did you do? Wait, stop!
There was a serious attempt she made on her life. That was not a cry for help. She meant to kill herself.
Marie can't live with what she's done.
I didn't mean to kill him.
But she has to.
She should, by all rights, have died right there on the spot, and she didn't.
Now she must face justice.
She originally pleads not guilty to first-degree murder. Eventually, it's pled down, and she pleads guilty to involuntary manslaughter.
The fact that Marie tried to kill herself, and it was a very serious attempt, weighed heavily on the judge.
Customs of the time often see female killers granted leniency, not afforded men. Marie Arthur receives just 1 year in prison, convicted of involuntary manslaughter. She's on parole after 4 months.
She was out and free to conduct her life again, however she wanted.
Marie lives to 61. Dying of natural causes in 1948.
These days, if a woman did that, 25 to life. There's no mitigating circumstances.
Marie's career choice proved fatal. Not for her, but for the man she loved.
I think the fact that Marie tried to kill herself, this act alone made her a sympathetic figure in the eyes of anyone that had ever been in love. I can't imagine how horrible it must have been. The sparks were really flying.
You can't tell me what to do.
It was the beginning of the end.
For some, I love you is best expressed in ink.
You okay? It doesn't hurt as much as I thought. Maybe we should just forget the whole idea. It's too late now.
In 1990, Hartford, Connecticut, Gloria Rivera and Lucy Cruz are head over heels.
Tattooing in the 1990s wasn't popular like it was today. So it was a big step. Gloria was so proud of her lover and so dedicated to her that she had her name tattooed on her body.
Hey, I got you something.
In return, Gloria gave Lucy a beautiful necklace with her name inscribed on it.
Wow, it's amazing.
They were devoted.
Like it? Thank you. It's beautiful.
At 35, Lucy is 13 years older than her young love.
Hey, I'm working here. Thanks.
The sun rose and the sun set on Gloria for Lucy.
But as their relationship blossoms, so do their differences.
Ow! Oh, dang. That's sore. Get used to it, babe. Love hurts.
Lucy was much more mature, and she knew who she was.
You know tattoos are forever, right? They have laser removal these days.
Gloria, on the other hand, began this relationship with Lucy when she was only 21, barely out of her teens.
I love you. You know that.
Gloria, it seemed, wanted someone to provide for her.
Yes, babe, I know.
And that's what she found in Lucy.
But Gloria wants something else, too. A family.
Most women Gloria's age in that community were young mothers.
Women her age, most were married, having kids, staying at home while the husbands worked.
The once inseparable couple are slipping apart.
Gloria developed other interests, started staying out till 3 in the morning.
Did you have a good night with him? What the hell? Why are you sitting in the dark? Waiting for you?
There's only one reason a person who is part of the partnership stays out till 2, 3, 4 in the morning with other people. They're cheating.
It's 3 a.m. Where have you been? I'm going to bed. I'm tired. From now on, you get home by midnight.
I think Gloria was seeing men. Lucy was probably well aware of it. And then it got to be too much for Lucy.
You can't tell me what to do. Who do you think you are? You can't just come in here at any hour.
Gloria might have been bisexual.
After 3 years, Gloria ends it.
One day, Gloria just got up and said, I don't want to be with you anymore.
Is this mine or yours? You can have it.
Lucy realizes at this point one thing. The fantasy she had of her and Gloria together forever had been broken.
Don't go. It was just a stupid fight. It's not the fight. I want more than this. I want a husband. I want children. A family. Sorry.
She just can't believe this is happening. I mean, they loved each other, according to Lucy.
When Gloria moves out, she doesn't go far, staying in the same apartment block.
It's okay, Rosa. Hi, Lucy.
She moved in with some other people, but it was still in the same building as Lucy. And Lucy had a very broken heart.
Can't we just work this out? There's nothing to work out. I want something that you can't give me.
Lucy didn't have that much support. She had a few people. Gloria had a lot. I'm sure that was very difficult for Lucy, who tried to keep her life together.
We can adopt, or there's IVF, there's other options. It's over, Lucy, please. Just leave me alone.
You're making a fool of yourself.
At first, Lucy tried to win Gloria back, to convince her that everything would be all right. But it wasn't successful. It destroyed Lucy emotionally.
When her former lover doesn't return to her arms, Lucy starts to lose control.
Eventually, Lucy started to get angry.
I think it was building and building and building.
She snapped.
Gloria!
She had a razor blade. And she told Gloria, she said, listen.
Come with me, I want to talk to you.
There's nothing to say. Look, I'm running late.
You got a hot date? Who is he? Listen to me. If I can't have you, so help me, nobody will. If you get pregnant, I'm gonna cut that baby right out of you.
I will kill you, and I will kill any man you're with.
Then I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, this is jealousy at its worst.
That should have resulted in a psychiatric hospitalization.
Dude, get away from me. Don't come near me ever again.
Lucy Cruz can't accept her love affair with Gloria Rivera is over. All she has left is a necklace and anger.
Jealousy can be a very violent emotion for some. And here we see it really at its breaking point. Lucy just could not picture Gloria with anybody else but her. And this really drove her to a point of no return.
On September 3rd, 1993, Lucy plans to make things right.
You know, you don't put a weapon in your pocket and head out the door to confront somebody unless you plan on using it. And on this night, Lucy makes good on her promise.
Hey, Jose, any of you guys seen Gloria?
Just leave her be, Lucy.
I thought she might like this.
This was motivated by the need for Lucy to punish Gloria for leaving her.
Oh, come on, Lucy. Oh, she doesn't turn up. I guess I'll just have to smash it.
Lucy wants everyone to know. She makes a public declaration.
Lucy had Gloria's necklace that Gloria had made for her.
Or toss it down the sewer.
Please, don't do that.
Why? It's what you did to me.
And she broke it.
I guess symbolism, breaking the relationship. It was symbolic that this was it.
She was done with Gloria, all right, for the rest of her life.
Lucy ends the relationship on her terms.
Lucy steps back, whips out her handgun in front of all these people, fires right at Gloria.
I think it was 2, right to the torso. And it was a small caliber gun, so it was close range. And that was it.
In front of all these witnesses, there's absolutely no possible way she could have ever gotten away with this. It makes you wonder what she's thinking. Is that gonna take away the pain I'm feeling about losing her?
I think Lucy's last words to Gloria were very telling. That'll teach you. She forgot to add the words, to leave me.
Lucy goes on the run.
Lucy! What have you done?
After a week, her concerned family call attorney William Gerace for help.
Her family came to me. They retained me. I said, she's got to surrender, which is the only advice I can give. And she did.
Hi there. Can I help you, ma'am?
I think so.
But it will only be a confession of sorts.
I'm Lucy Cruz. Apparently, I murdered my ex-girlfriend.
Lucy claims not to know what she has done.
Sometimes in crimes of passion, and that may have happened here, the idea of killing someone that they once loved becomes impossible to deal with, and the memory is repressed.
And then you produced a handgun and you shot Gloria in the chest.
I believe her. and the doctor believed her.
If you say so.
She was in a fugue state. She was just blank. Doctors have told me that it's a complete break, a psychotic break.
You really don't remember shooting down your ex-lover in cold blood? I told you. First I knew of it is when I saw it on TV the next day.
She was another person at that moment. In other words, she didn't know that she was the killer until she saw it on TV.
But there is one thing Lucy can't argue in her defense: the last words to her victim.
That'll teach you. That to me says, right there, she knew exactly what she was doing. If I can't have you, nobody will.
Showing anger and hostility and vengeance, which the judge didn't appreciate. I think he referenced it in his sentencing. It didn't help.
In 1994, Lucy Cruz is convicted of murder and sentenced to 35 years in prison. 23 years later, she is released on parole in 2017.
They say that love and hate are closely related. That if you love someone and then you hate them because they made you angry or left you, you're probably still in love with them.
These deadly women couldn't accept they lost at love. Liz Golyar stole her rival's life. Marie Arthur settled her pain with bullets. And Lucy Cruz wouldn't share her ex. All three women should have moved on, but they had a fatal fixation.